Great. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here and glad to be wearing a red tie, both to show some love for the planet this Valentine's Day, but also to recognize, as was said earlier, that we're in a code red moment for our climate. Like my colleague in Arizona, we deal quite a bit with heat, but one of the things that I want to particularly talk about in Nevada is drought. Just before this conference started, I got a notification to my phone from new research that shows the American West is potentially in the worst drought that it's had in 1,200 years, based on studying tree rings. Here in Las Vegas, along with 6 other Western states and the country of Mexico, we rely on the Colorado River, which has been declining and in a state of drought for over 2 decades. Lake Mead, right outside of Las Vegas, is at the lowest level it's ever been since it was filled. It has triggered the first ever federal shortage declaration, reducing water allocations to Nevada, California, Nevada and Arizona. So, for us, this is a critical moment. We cannot afford to delay. We are seeing the economic impacts of this. We're seeing the health impacts in northern Nevada. Almost all last summer, people couldn't go outside because wildfires had caused the worst air quality ever recorded in those areas. So, now more than ever, we need to take action on climate change. And while we've done a lot, I've worked in the state legislature to pass some groundbreaking legislation to remove useless grass here in southern Nevada to make sure that we can preserve our water supply. And we're working on advancing electric vehicles and clean energy. But, again, we need the federal investment that comes with the climate provisions of Build Back Better to really get us to where we need to be in the short time that we have to meet our ambitious climate goals. Our state, we cannot borrow in the way that the federal government can. So we really need that additional federal partnership in order to accelerate some of these programs and meet our goals. And Nevada is ready to lead. We have the highest solar job force per capita in the nation. We have ample solar and geothermal energy opportunities. We have a battery manufacturing plant. So our state is really well positioned to create more of these high quality jobs in the clean energy sector and diversify our economy, one that was particularly hard hit by the pandemic and its impact on our tourism and hospitality industries. So not only is it critical for our future, our health and our well-being that we take action, but our state stands to gain tremendously from the clean energy tax credits, from the clean transportation investments, and the investments in energy efficiency, electrification, and manufacturing that would come from the climate provisions of Build Back Better. So that's why I'm proud to be here and join with my fellow elected officials in calling on Congress to finish the job and pass the climate provisions of Build Back Better so that we can seize this once in a generation or once in a lifetime opportunity. Thank you.